Hello, everybody. This is Jennifer coming at you on DTWJ Life. I hope you're all having a great day. And right now, what I'm going to be doing is a general reading for the beginning of December, the beginning half of December. Starting on December 3rd, we have Gemini coming into the full moon. So that's going to be some pretty interesting energy to be working with. And because of that, I would like to do a general reading now for the air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. So let us begin. All right, I'm going to be shuffling my cards, and this is going to be for the first half of the month. I will be updating you on the second half of the month for the 18th, or around the 18th. I'm going to start it on the 15th, though. On the 18th, Sagittarius is going to be coming into the moon, new moon, I believe. So that should be pretty darn interesting. All right, I need 4 cards. I need 4 cards for all Earth signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Okay, I see one popped up. Okay, interesting. All right. Spirits, I need a card for Earth signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Thank you. Wow. Okay. Pardon me. Still shuffling the deck, looking for a card for Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini for the first half of December. Perfect. Ooh. Ooh, it's exciting. Nothing to worry about. It's okay. The phone's ringing. Of course, why not? Hey, life happens. It's all good. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. 1 card, please. Not yet? Okay. There was a distraction. Sorry. I just need 1 more card for Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, please. I really appreciate that. Not yet? Okay. 1 card for Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Okay, there's nothing yet, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take what is on the bottom of the deck. Okay. Just give me 1 second, guys. I have to take a really good look at everything, okay? Okay. Wow. Okay, so for your first card, you have Daughter of Air inverted. This is the minor arcana, and it's actually your element, which is air. And this is saying that you're having a very hard time communicating with somebody that you love and that you care about. You feel like they're not listening to you, or perhaps you feel like maybe you can't exactly find the right words to say what you need to say in. I say don't worry about the wording and how exactly you put what you need to say across in regards to loved ones. Just say what you need to say because you're very straightforward. You pull no punches. You're not about the bullshit. You're just trying to get things working again, whatever that may be in your relationships. If it comes to business, do take the time out, obviously, to think through what you're going to say, how you're going to say it strategically. You're very good at that. You are excellent communicators, so I'm sure that you're not going to have a problem with that. In regards to what that is, I'm not quite sure yet. So we're going to go on to the next card. and that is whoosh, the lake reversed, which is water. And usually when you think about a lake, you think about the sunrise, the sunset, beginnings, endings. You think about peace and tranquility. You also think about fishing. Okay, fishing. This is a place where you get your food. This is a place where you sustain yourself. So you are looking for sustenance or some sort of gain from the communication that needs to happen with whoever it is that you need to communicate with. You're looking for something to gain out of that conversation, and rightfully so, because you've been waiting on an answer, or you've been waiting on a resolution, and you've been waiting long enough, okay? You've been waiting for way too long to come to a resolution that you need to in regards to loved ones, or you've been waiting very too patiently. I have to say you've been waiting too patiently for that raise or that bonus or that promotion at work. You've also been, if you're in business for yourself, trying to figure out exactly how to come across to people in a way that benefits them and yourself. This is where the sustenance comes in, because, you know, whatever you make from what you do for a living also sustains you. And that is exactly what water is. It's sustenance, it's life. It births life and it sustains life. And that's what you are looking for, is sustenance. And right now you're feeling a lack of sustenance, and you're feeling a lack of peace because the communication is just not right now. Like I said, in regards to loved ones, don't be afraid to say what it is for what it is. Bam, flat out, just boom, do it. All right, right off the tongue, right off the cuff, just do it. But as far as like work and business goes, do think it over. But with like business, keep in mind that you could possibly run into analysis paralysis, is what it's called, when you overanalyze things before they actually occur. Just analyze it once, give it a good once over. Don't keep going over it. Don't keep ruminating. And then you can put across what you need to put across so that you can, okay, sustain yourself. Same thing with your loved ones. Just say what you need to say off the cuff, off the tongue, for what it is. Okay, don't be afraid to do that. It needs to be done. It needs to be said so that peace can be restored and everything is sustained. Okay? Next card is the Major Arcana, Spirit. And Spirit is what gives life to all the elements. Okay? It's what animates all the elements. And what you have right here upright is Judgment. Okay, you can clearly see a situation for what it is and what's happening. And you're just trying to figure out what to do there. So let's see what the card says, okay? Forgiveness. Okay, you're judging the situation for what it is, clearly for what it is. You're very good at that. You're extremely perceptive. But you're willing to forgive what a situation is. I am the knowledge of my name. I am the one who cries out, and I listen. So whoever you're communicating with needs to take note that they need to listen to you when you're speaking to them. Because as soon as you say what needs to be said, all will be forgiven or all will be absolved. It doesn't have to go on forever. It's just a good conversation that's only going to happen once, that only needs to happen once, and then things can begin to move forward. Last card that we have here is the Son of Earth inverted. Okay. And we have commute off. Not sure exactly what that means. Whatever that may mean to you. Okay, Son of Earth inverted. My bad. Reverted. There's no such thing. Inverted. Okay, the Son of Earth is basically not in like a fire sign kind of way, but more in like an earthly, pragmatic way. It's the effort that goes behind building something. Okay, this is the culminative. This is the culminative position. Okay, and essentially what you're trying to do is you're trying to build on something, but you're going to find a challenge in doing so. whether that be the challenge of poor listening skills on somebody else's part. Okay. It could be a lack of sustenance or a lack of funding. Okay. It could be that that proposes a challenge and that actually meets your culmination. But with every challenge, there's a solution, so that's the good news. Understand that when you have that good conversation, once and only once, okay, things will be understood from that point forward. And you'll begin to find resources or opportunities to where you can sustain yourself, to where peace can happen, and things start to kind of turn around. They're inverted because they're letting you know that things need to be turned around, okay? And with the Judgment, you are willing to forgive because you can listen as well as you can speak. And what I'm getting from this is that you're listening more than you're speaking. I think that's what it is, because you're analyzing and observing a situation for what it is before you decide exactly how to have that good conversation, to give it that good once over. Okay, it's coming into focus. That's perfect. The Son of Earth obviously is carrying a torch. He's walking up steps, although somebody is kind of hiding under the steps, okay? And that can either be you or that person that you're trying to communicate with. Like somebody might, actually, I'm getting that. Yes, somebody's hiding from you, okay? Somebody's actually hiding from that conversation that you need to have. They're hiding their feelings, they're hiding their thoughts. And they're doing this either to be manipulative with you, or they're doing it because they're very insecure, okay, about the lack of effort on their part, or they're very insecure about the lack of resources that they may have in tandem with your resources, your sustenance, which is inverted as well. And your resources, okay, are inverted, which is the sustenance, okay, water, sustenance. It's only inverted because you haven't had that conversation yet. You haven't had that conversation yet because this person is hiding from you. You cannot, okay, climb up the stairs when this person's hiding, but you can when you find them and you have that conversation. All right? Irrevocably, okay, that conversation has to take place no matter what. And yeah, it takes effort on your part to find this person who's hiding from you. You have to find what they're hiding from you by finding them and having that conversation. By having that conversation, okay, the communication can flow much better. More honest communication, and worlds open up because of it. All right, opportunities open up because of it. And because of that, you find peace in that. And you're sustained. Okay? And yes, right now you are judging the situation for what it is. And because of Judgment, you can actually find exactly whom it is you're supposed to be speaking with. Okay? And exactly about what you're supposed to be speaking. And after this conversation takes place, automatically you're going to forgive. Because you're intellectual. As long as something is understood by the person you're speaking with, you're okay. You can let it go. It's like you're cool. You don't hang on to stuff like that. You don't hold on to grudges. And that's the good news. And things will turn right back up. Okay, for the Son of Earth. For you in the culmination. And you'll begin to be able to climb up those stairs again. And get to that place, okay, that you need to get to. Work-wise, relationship-wise, business-wise. You will get to that place. You just have to find who's hiding from you. And you know who that person is. And you have to have that conversation. So, I hope you've enjoyed your reading for the first half of the month. Do know that Gemini is in the full moon, starting on the 3rd of the month, and this has to do with twin energy, a duo or duality or dualistic energy, like fighting, clashing, And it's a time of intellectual approaches, discovering and initiating new schools of thought. And that part where it says that you're initiating and discovering new schools of thought, what you're doing is you're teaching the other person to initiate a new school of thought if they're going to get along with you. And that should be understood. Thank you so much for listening to your reading for the first half of this month. And I will be back again for the second half of the month of December. Blessed be.